So, hello and welcome back after Easter to week 9 of Economics and Financial Markets. So this week, just a couple of things to note. First of all, the last of the short readings assignments is due, and that one is on behavioural finance, efficient markets and technical analysis. So as you know, I gave out the topics before the break in terms of what's on the final assessment. And one of the topics that we have yet to cover, we're starting this week, and that is on options. So, as it happens, there's a nice coincidence in terms of the guest speaker this week as well, because on Wednesday we welcome back to NUI Galway a graduate of the university, and Miss Susan Hayes Culleton. As you see from her LinkedIn profile that I'll share with you, is somebody who didn't take the normal corporate route having graduated. Instead, she decided to go out on her own. So essentially she became an entrepreneur, and if you look at the things she's been involved with, she has set up a whole series of different companies, including ones linked to teaching teenagers how to understand finance, as well as writing some best-selling economics textbooks. And finally, something that's going to be quite relevant to ourselves, she's also runs a training course for teaching people how to use derivatives, and in particular options. So that's one of the things she's going to talk to us about on Wednesday. But in particular, I think it's worth asking Susan a little bit about, I suppose, the decision to go out on her own, why she chose that path when she could easily have gone the normal route into banking or investments. So that'll be something interesting to have a look at on Wednesday. So what we're going to look at this week, as I said, is we're going to start with options. Again, for anybody who was following the recent Wall Street Bet, Reddit, GameStop stories over the last few weeks, you might have noticed that some of the trading in that was via options. And I suppose it's worth understanding how options work. Again, we won't have the opportunity to go into huge detail on trading options, but it's mainly to understand a little bit about the way in which options provide flexibility in terms of trading strategies. So no matter whether or not you think markets might stay the same or move a lot in either direction, there's an options trading strategy available for that. So in addition, what I might do this week as well is take any questions that you might have on the equity project. As you know, it's not due until the end of the month, but at this stage I would hope that most of you are working away on that. I do also want to mention, of course, that the final assessment has 2 questions that will follow on from the equity project. There's going to be one mini project which you can do on a stock listed in the London Stock Exchange, and then there's also going to be a question where quite a lot of it is going to be on technical analysis. So again, the charts that you're working on for your equity project, you can repurpose those in the final assessment as well. So I suppose finally I just wanted to mention as well that during the break, as it happens, US stock markets reached yet another high. So at the moment, again, the question is how far more can they go? And that's something obviously just to keep an eye on over the next number of weeks as you put together the final elements of your equity project. Okay, thanks very much.